Okay, let's say you have an exponential function that goes through f of 1 equals 3 and f of 3 equals 5. An exponential function has a constant, that's like the y-intercept, and it has a base. And then the problem in this case is going to ask, hey, what is f of 8? But there might be all sorts of things you could ask. The challenge is to build a function. Okay, if you have 2 points on an exponential function, we're going to plug in the input and the output. So if the input is 1, you get that, right? If the input is 3, you get 5 as the output. Let's divide this by that. Okay, can you see how those c's would cancel, and I get 5/3 equals b squared, 3b's over 1b. Okay, well what's b? b has to be positive, so it's actually the square root of 5/3. Okay, so that's what this number b must be. Now I have an equation over here that if I know what b is, it's pretty easy to find c, right? So 3 equals c times the square root of 5/3 to the 1 power. Okay, well, how do I sort of solve that? First, what if I multiplied by the reciprocal of that? So the square root of 3/5. Square root of 3/5. Okay, well, notice that inside the square you get 15/15, that's the square root of 1, so those actually cancel. Okay, so really what I have over here is 3 root 3/15, that's c. So if I wanted my model, I could say, oh, it's 3 root 3/15, or you could multiply by the square root of 5/5 if you wanted to get this as 3/5 root 15. You might think that was simpler. Either way, 3 root 15 over 5, and then I know what b is, root 5/3 b, right? So this is your exponential model. You could check, you could graph that, and it would go through those 2 points, and then if you want f of 8, you just plug in an 8 there. That should be an x, sorry. You plug in an 8, so this is 3 root 15 over 5, and the square root of 5/3 to the 8th. Well, this is to the 1/2 and to the 8th, so if you think about it, this is 3 root 15 over 5. Let's see, to the 1/2 power to the 8th means you got 5/3 to the 4th. And then you got a 3/5 here that cancels one of those, so somehow I have root 15 times 5/3 to the 3rd, and 3 to the 3rd is, what, 27? 3 to the 5th is 125, so that's the kind of answer I'm expecting to end up with.